Welcome back to Sun Crypto. It is October 24th, 2019, 11:47 a.m. Eastern Time. Current price of BTC roughly around 84.50. In today's content, we're going to discuss two topics, very important topics. The weekly 100 EMA, we talked about it previously. If you go back on my previous live stream, you can see I gave you before this the breakout below this 50 EMA. I told you guys, we have to pay attention to the weekly 100 EMA on Bitstamp instead of paying attention to the weekly 100 EMA on, Binance. The weekly 100 EMA on Binance was roughly around like a 78 to 79. And then the weekly 100 EMA on Bitstamp, BitMEX, and then on Coinbase is exactly roughly around like a 6,900. So you can see during that video, like it was like just about October 20th, we talked about it. BTC was like 8,200, and I was giving you a big warning about like BTC dropping down to 6,900. On top of that, guys, during my Discord update, if you're not part of the premium member, you might want to think about joining at least the public Telegram group in order to get these type of updates. On October 11th, I gave my guys big warning. BTC going to be dropping down to 72 to 700, 7,200 to 7,300, just about 1.27 to 1.41. If you haven't watched that live stream, I just released it. You can go and watch it. Just type in Discord update, or I'm gonna put a link under the description after the end of the after the end of the live stream, so you can go and watch it. You're still gonna get some target to the lower to the downside by watching this video. You're gonna know like where we're heading to, at least for the short term. This video is plenty of details regarding EOS, Ethereum, Ripple XRP, Bitcoin, Matic, and all of them. Okay, so make sure to go and watch this live stream for the premium member. Okay, so let's go back and talk about it. We're gonna start the live stream with this weekly EMA. You can see this red line you've seen on the screen. It is very important, guys. This red line, it is the 100 EMA on Bitstamp. Okay, it is currently at 68.97, and BTC is heading down to this it is heading down to this moving average. It is a 100 EMA, and if you go back in like April, when BTC gave us that big push to the upside, everybody was looking for BTC to double bottom. I was telling them, guys, we're gonna break this 100 EMA. Okay, it's just gonna be like a matter of time, but we most likely, with 80% chance, we're gonna break this 100 EMA, and then we're gonna take it to 10K. You can see, guys, we took it all the way up to 10K, 9K, get the rejection. Everybody was getting scared. 7,400. I told them, guys, June 4th. If you go on my YouTube channel, you can see June 4th. I told them, guys, we're gonna double bottom. BTC made the signature move, and then we're gonna take it to 11K. Okay, we're gonna take it to 11 to 12K, and as soon as we hit 11 to 12K, I told them, guys, 14K gonna be the easiest target to hit. 14K gonna be the easiest target to hit. As soon as we hit it, we started looking down, guys. We started looking down. Where are we looking for support right now? It is nothing but this 100 EMA on the on Bitstamp, which is currently at 6,900. Once we hit 6,900, we're gonna talk about where could we be heading to, at least for the short term. How high BTC gonna retrace to, or how strong the support gonna be, or at least what type of momentum we're gonna be getting. But the volatility in this area gonna be it's gonna slow down in this area. Okay, volatility gonna slow down. And as a trader, one thing you have to avoid is you have to avoid losing money when BTC is correcting. Okay, you have to avoid losing money when BTC is making this type of correction. The same type of correction we made in this area, I told my guys, at 86 to 88, I told them we're going to be dropping down to 7,200. So if you haven't watched this live stream, make sure to go and watch it. Okay, it is very detailed. Okay, too much detail in that live stream. All right, I shouldn't be releasing it, but I think like you guys gotta take advantage of it sometime. All right, so pay attention to this 100 EMA. That's the most important moving average right now. And then we're also going to talk about the daily. Okay, let's see, daily. Okay, we're going to talk about the daily moving the daily divergence. Okay, keep an eye on this divergence. After we talk about the weekly, we're going to go and talk about this divergence. So let's move on to the other weekly time frame, you can see, like, guys, when you rely on your rely on Binance, you might not see any support right now. Okay, the only support you could be finding on the weekly time frame is nothing but roughly around like a 5100, and it is too soon to talk about 5100. I believe BTC is very strong. Okay, BTC is strong enough, okay, to avoid this type of drop. Okay, it is very strong, okay, to avoid like these nasty sell-off in 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, so the best thing right now to rely on is like Bitstamp, BitMEX, and Coinbase chart. All right, if I change this chart like to a BitMEX, you can see, let's change it to BitMEX, XBTC. If I change it to BitMEX, you can see BitMEX and you know, basically, and Bitstamp, they got the same moving average regarding the 100 EMA. But take a look at Binance. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it again. Do not use the Binance 100 EMA. Okay, do not use it, because you know it's gonna be you know, very rough for you if you try to use this 100 EMA, because we already broke it. You don't have any support. All right. So let me take a look at the chat room, see if you guys have any question before we dive into the daily analysis, because we're getting a divergence. But what does it mean? How strong it is? Are we going to push to the upside to 8K, 9K, 10K, 11K regarding that divergence? Because guys, most people are going to be talking about that divergence regarding the BTC, like pushing to the upside. We got this divergence, but how strong it is, how strong this divergence is. Okay, so we're going to use our volume. Okay, we're going to use all other indicators, and then to see how, you know, how strong this divergence is going to be, and then how high we're going to be moving to the upside. Okay, so let me see if you guys have any question before I start talking about this this heavy divergence. All right, so if you haven't subscribed, guys, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, hit the notification in order to get these, like you know, unscheduled live stream. Okay, unscheduled live stream, it is very important. Sometimes I don't have time to schedule a live stream, but you know, as soon as I get a time to give you guys a very important update, both the premium member and then the public group, you know, I do my best to give you the best analysis, so you guys can be aware of what's going on, and not you know, try to be a moon boy and then expect like price to go 20K every single day. So hey, what's up, J Mark? So no question. So let's take a look at this divergence. If you don't know what a divergence means, a divergence, it is nothing like when price making some lower lows and our side is making some high highs. That's it. Okay, that's the only thing. All right, that's the only thing you need to understand when you get a divergence. But how are you going to apply this divergence? So if you don't understand what's going on, right, you're going to be like, oops, we got this divergence, and what I'm going to expect, right, I'm going to expect BTC to go to the moon, right? But it doesn't work like that. You have to pay attention to the entire picture. Okay, you have to pay attention to the entire picture, because the chart is telling you a story. So you can just, like, at the end of the story, you be like, okay, this is the end of the story, because that's the last price, and then we got a divergence. How many divergence you got in this area? You got a divergence in this area. Okay, you got another one in this area. All right, roughly. So, but did price went to the moon? No, it didn't went to the moon, because price had to retrace back up to some certain fib levels. Okay, these fib levels, we all talked about it before. Okay, and if you remember, when people were telling you head and shoulder right around this area, I think, right, it was right around this area. That was like the very first drop. Okay, people were telling you we got a head and shoulder. On a lower degree, I can show you, right? And I told them, guys, it is not a head and shoulder. Okay, it is a WXY correction, and this move gonna drop down to like 9K. All right, we're gonna make 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. All right, and then we could be dropping down to this level. Okay, and that's exactly what we did. That's exactly what we did. We dropped down to this level of 7200. All right, the time frame, the time it takes to drop does not matter, as long as the pattern matches like what you're expecting. For instance, right, you can expect a 3-wave move. Let's see, you're expecting 1 2 3 1 2 3, right? But your 1 2 3, it's not gonna look like this. Okay, it could look like this. 1, okay, let's see, it could look like this. 1 and then chart gonna do like this, and 2, and then it's gonna do like this, like that, okay, and 3 till you get your third wave, okay, and then you're gonna get your other drop, okay. Your other third wave could look like this also, right? Okay, you're gonna get it. So even though you're expecting something like this, it is just for illustration. This is just for illustration, but this, okay, and this move is the same move, okay. It is the same move, so you just have to look at it in 3D. You just have to look at it in 3D. It is the same exact thing, okay. That's what the chart did. And how you know that's what the chart did? Because if I change this to a higher degree, okay, like I change it to the weekly. If I change it to the weekly, let's do it 3 days. Okay, if I change it to the 3-day chart, you can see everything is 3 wave, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, so but if you do it on the daily chart, you're not going to see this, okay. You're not going to be able to see. So you got to be able to anticipate this type of move, okay. You got to be able to anticipate this type of move. But let's go back to the divergence and see how strong the divergence is. And I personally think it is a divergence, but I personally think it's not strong enough, okay. That's my first impression. It is not strong enough, and then we're gonna get some lower numbers, okay. Why we're gonna get some lower numbers? It is nothing but our fib retracement, okay. We're gonna start off with a line graph, okay. If you go back and watch this live stream, I explain you guys about the line graph. It is very important. Make sure to go and watch it, and make sure to like it and subscribe also, right? So when you take a look at the line graph, the daily line graph is incredible, okay. It is very incredible. And thank you, Aldo. I don't know if you're watching or not. You gave me the code to add all these moving average at once, okay, so I won't have to be switching back and forth. Thanks a lot. So when you take a look at this line graph, let's see, and I name it Aldo EMAs, okay. So you take a look at this line graph from swing low to swing high, right? You can see on the line graph we exactly at 382, okay. We exactly at 382, and this is not a coincidence. Right now we exactly at 382. We are about to break 382. We're about to break 382, and it is very important because if I switch it to that's a log scale. If I switch it to a regular fib retracement, you can see how important it is. It is still respecting the regular fib retracement was 50% pullback, okay. It was 50% pullback. We already broke it, and on the line graph, the next level you could be anticipating is like 6,900. Okay, that's only on the line graph, not even like on the fib retracement. So I mean fib retracement based on log scale. This is the regular log scale. So if I switch it back, okay, switch it back to log scale, you can see we are exactly at 382. So what does it mean? Okay, it means either way, okay, either way you look at it, right, we most likely gonna break this level, okay, of 7,200 to 73, even though it was my target, and that was my target when BTC was also like at what, 10.4 to 10.9. I told my guys put some big shot at 10.4, 10.9, and ladder your position up to 10.9 because you're gonna collect all your gains at 72 to 73. Okay, you can go and watch all my premium. I'm gonna release those premium live stream later on when I get some time, right? And we also talked about it on the public group. Put some short at 10.9 and then collect your money at 72 to 74. And if you are a long-term hodler, you want to hodl for the long term, look for 63, okay, 63 to 57, okay, 63 to 57. But we're going to talk about that later, okay, we're going to talk about that later. It is too soon. So keep an eye on this line graph and look for BTC to break the 382, and at some point you're going to have to come back to it. You cannot just base your analysis based on this line graph, because you have to pay attention to the lower degree, because the next level on the line graph is like roughly around like 63. So I'm giving you all these numbers because of I got valid reason and some evidences. BTC gonna be dropping to the downside, okay, it's gonna be dropping to the downside. So I don't think that divergence is strong enough at all, but if like we get more data and then price decide to pull back up from that area of 72 to 73, which is our initial target since like a long time ago, right? So we're just gonna have to go with it and look for another target to the upside, okay, and validate it and validate our target to the downside, and start looking to move to the upside. All right, so now let's move on to the lower degree, guys. Let's move on to the lower degrees, and we're also going to talk about volume. So the volume is we talked about the volume is kind of incredible, guys. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe, guys. And we got like we got roughly 20 people watching, so let's get 20 likes. All right, 19 likes. All right. So when you take a look at the the 12-hour bars, okay, you can see the volume we got in this area. That's Bitstamp. So let's switch it to Binance. All right. So when you take a look at this volume, the volume we got, it is big enough to say, hey, BTC needs to what? Needs to move sideways, okay? Needs to move sideways, give you another flat correction, a possible break to the downside, and then we're going to look for this move, okay? We talked about this long time ago. Yesterday, I told you BTC is not going to go anywhere after we hit like what, 72 to 73. Guess what? We're going to go on a lower degree, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to show you what we talked about yesterday. So basically what I'm looking for right now is could be, okay, it could be a flat correction in this area, right? I don't know how it is going to look like, right? But it could be a flat correction just like this move, right? Could be another one, but this one we might not break this high, and then we're going to get this this move down, either a double bottom or another divergence like this, and another push to the upside to 382, 50%, blah blah blah. It is too early, and then we're going to look for some further sell-off, okay? So basically what I'm trying to tell you guys, there is nothing bullish on BTC. There is nothing bullish on BTC. So let's move on to the 6 hour, okay? You take a look at the 6 hour, we're getting a U-turn, but guess what? You're getting a a rejection, okay? You're getting a pin bar in this area, and whenever you get a pin bar, what can you expect? Okay, you gotta expect price to retrace up 50% of this candle, okay? But we got a signal on the 6 hour, a bullish signal. All right, we got a bullish signal. Look at this, okay? That's a big tail, big wick, small body, but we have to basically verify it on the Heikin-Ashi candle, okay? But before we talk about the Heikin-Ashi, we got a pin bar in this area. 50% of this move, a rejection, we most likely gonna retest it, okay? So current price of BTC is like a 74.41. 50% of it, it is roughly about it's not that much, right? It's not that much. We could even go back up, because 50% of this wick is going to be roughly 74.80, okay, 74.80. So it's not that much. So a retest of like a 7500 or even 75.50 is very probable, but we have to take a look at the lower degree again to verify it. So let's take a look at the Heikin-Ashi. Since we got a big tail, big wick, small body on a regular candle, we could be getting one on the Heikin-Ashi, right? So but we're not getting one, so we just cannot rely on it. The only way we could get one, right, if like this volatility for this candle increases, all right, but the volatility could remain very low, so we might not be getting any sign of reversal. Maybe have to wait for another 12 hours to confirm that BTC wants to reverse from this area of 72 to 74, which was our initial target, right? So let's move on to the 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour time frame giving us a sort of a corrective move of a bearish corrective move, and this move could, like I said, could move higher, okay? Once this move goes up to like a 76 to 75 to 76, you're gonna get your correction you need, and then a possible drop, another 3 wave just like that, okay? So but everything we're seeing right now, it is calling for a more bearish momentum, okay? People are gonna call it a triangle, like I told you, right? You can see this triangle. We're gonna go on a lower degree because we talked about this yesterday during the live stream. You got 3 contracting triangles, all right? You got one that looks like this, you got one with a flat top, rising bottom, and then lower highs basically, and then you got one with lower highs and a flat bottom, okay? People call it triangle, but sometimes you never get that. You're not gonna get price like squeeze that, volatility is not gonna be that low for price to get all the way up to this triangle. That's why you never see like people drawing triangle and closing the gap. Because why? Volatility is not gonna die like that. All right. So we talked about this move yesterday on the lower degree. Let's move to the hourly. And what did we say during the live stream? Okay, we said exactly. Okay, price gonna what? Right, we're gonna come down to where? 7,300. 7,300 was what? Okay, it was 1.41. All right, and during the live stream, when I started the live stream, BTC was where? BTC was roughly at this area. Okay, this this line I just drew in this area, that's where BTC was. Okay, and we said we're gonna make a corrective move within this range. Okay, and you can see it cleanly. That's a corrective move. Okay, that's a corrective move. We got this pullback. Let me just zoom it in. It looks clean on the hourly. Okay, you can see it looks clean on the hourly. Okay, you got this strong pullback. You got this three-wave move down, and then we could get this three-wave move up. Okay, and then get this correction, possibly get this divergence. But this divergence we're looking for, you can see it on the hourly. We're getting one on the daily, but we're not getting one on the hourly. So if the hourly, it is very important, okay, because we might not get it if the hourly decides to go all the way up to this overbought territory, and price is not going to be able to break 76 or 74. Then this will invalidate, okay, this will invalidate the daily divergence, okay, because it means we're going to drop heavily in this area. And the daily divergence, if you go on the daily, it could mean like this RSI gonna drop much lower. Okay, much lower. All right, and then price, you can see the line I just drew on the hourly. It means like price could be dropping all the way down to 69 to 71, and then the divergence, we're still gonna get it, but it's not gonna be that strong. Okay, it's not gonna be that strong because we're gonna have to wait for another divergence. We're gonna have to wait for another one, and this one could be another one. Like it could be just a double bottom and another divergence. All right, so you have to be very patient. If you're looking for a BTC to pull back, you have to be very patient. It's a process. Okay, it's not something like, oh, we got to drop, volatility is low, and then we're gonna expect a pump. No, it doesn't work like that, right? Because you don't have anything in this area to show you, we're gonna get some bullish momentum, and you don't have anything right now in this area, right, to show you we're gonna get some bullish momentum. The volume we're getting, nothing is accumulative. Okay, nothing is accumulative. All right, none of this volume is accumulative. Because why? How do you recognize volume? So we talk about price action. We basically talk about, the bullish divergence on the daily is pretty weak. Okay, it is pretty weak. In my own opinion, it is weak. And then we talk about the line graph, and then we could be dropping down to 6,900, right? Give or take 7K to 6,900, and then we're going to look for a bit better divergence, especially on the hourly. Okay, look for a divergence on the hourly, and then we show you how on the hourly, right, the divergence can be invalidated quickly. Okay, so you have to watch your RSI, and you don't want your RSI to be overbought at any given time when you're making an accumulation move. That's very bearish. Okay, that's number one rule you have to understand if you want to do if you want to trade and make profitable trade. If your RSI is overbought, after a massive sell-off, your RSI get to overbought and price did not even retrace enough, that's extremely bearish. Okay, I don't have to repeat that. You just have to rewind it and understand what I'm talking about. All right, RSI is so low, guys. I told you over like a 45 days ago, okay, before the big drop, and I'll give you big warning. Most of you guys most of you guys make too much money. You don't pay attention to what we talk about, but we talked about it in this area. It might be in the premium member, right? We talked about when BTC was roughly around this area. Okay, we said, okay, RSI is looking down, right? But all right, it doesn't mean once we get to this area, right, we're not gonna keep dropping. Okay, we're not gonna keep dropping, because we can stay in this area forever. That was on the daily. Let's go to the daily, and we can stay in this area forever. And you can see how long we stay in this area. We stay in this area for almost like from September 24th all the way up to like almost like the second week of October. So you just have to be careful, okay? Just because RSI is low, but RSI is low is relative, okay? On what time frame you're looking at. RSI could be low in 15 minutes, right? You can see RSI is not low in 15 minutes, right? You can see this sign of bearishness. That's what I was trying to tell you. If your RSI is going to a high territory, right? High territory, and price is not going anywhere, that's bearish. Okay, you can see right now we're facing some challenges. You can see all these like rejection wicks, like, you know, rejection. You're most likely gonna retest this 73.50. Okay, most likely. Okay, most likely retest it. A possible push again, you know, and drop down. So it's gonna be a lot of noise. You just have to be careful within this range. It is not tradable, okay? This range, unless you're scalping, this range is not something you want to mess with, okay? You know, it is not something you want to mess with unless you are scalping. Either you wait for the pushback, pullback to like a 70 up to 76, you take a short, or you just short it now and ladder it up. But it is not something you want to long at all in this area. So it is not tradable unless you short it at 8,300. You got your average very high. You can, you know, you're making a lot of profits, then you can play with this range. But I'm not going to be playing with these 50 points up and down. All right, I'm not going to play with it. All right, great, Kelly. Stay short. I know you shorted since when? I think you lowered your position from like I think you shorted since 86. You're in a premium member, so you should be okay. Okay, if you're in a premium member, you should not be going long. All right, unless you're scalping. All right. Should not, but you know, like I said, the daily divergence is not strong. But if we get like all of a sudden we get some big volume coming in, and then the daily divergence price wanna push back up but doesn't want to drop below a 382, then we just have to respect it, okay, and take it to the upside. But that's another story, okay? But you know, it has only like a 20 to 25% chance of succeeding. I don't want to even draw a pattern for that. Okay, I don't even want to draw a pattern for that. Okay, you feel like 7K gonna show very soon. 7K is not even that much, guys. 7K is only 300 points, less than 300 points away from the previous bottom. So let's not focus on even 7K. So it's not even that much, guys. It's not even that much. Not even that much. So let's take a look at the 45 minutes. The 45 minutes, you can see like it looks better in terms of like going up. It is telling us like price could be moving higher. So we could definitely get 76. Okay, we could definitely get 76, and then you know, which is going to be very bearish. Which is going to be very bearish. It is just corrective. You have to see it even before it happened. Okay, and we talked about it before it happened. We talked about it. People are going to start drawing this you know, rising wedge or triangle, whatever. But we talked about it yesterday live. Okay, we talked about it yesterday during the live stream. We're going to be making that move between we're going to correct between 1.27 to 1.41, and that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, that's exactly what we're doing, and that's exactly also what we're doing on the daily time frame. You can see it. If I show you the daily, show you the daily time frame. That's a daily 3-day chart. I just want to compact it because it looks better. Okay, you can see we corrected between 1.27 to 1.41 of the entire move from like a 70 from a roughly 9100 all the way up to 14K. You can see we're making correction in this area. We just broke a major support at 1.41, guys. So even jumping back in this area just gonna be a just gonna give us more trouble. Basically all we're gonna do is just, you know, create more some sort of falling wedge in this area. We could also make a falling wedge all the way down to roughly like a 69 to 66, depending on what type of exchange you use, because it is very important. You have to pay attention. We dropped down to 6100 on Bitstamp, but we did not drop down to 6100 on Binance. Okay, what I'm trying to show is like you can see this move. Okay, right around this area drop down only to 68, I think 6600. But when you go on Bitstamp, we got a wick. Okay, we got this wick. We got, oh, not bad, let's go. Okay, you see this wick right here? It is like roughly around like 6100. Okay, it is 6100 wick. But if you go on on Binance, because these stuff are very important. If you think like this stuff are just random, you're gonna be fooling yourself. Because one of the reasons why I'm telling you, you see this week we got like back in like October 15, I think it was October 15, right? October 15, 2018 was a Wednesday, right around like 5 a.m. in the morning. I remember BTC pumped like from 6,300 to 7,600, right? So you can see this week, you can see it on Binance, but you cannot see it on Bitstamp. And why it is important? Because when you're doing your fib retracement, look at it, guys. That's how I broke it down, guys. Back like I was telling these people, man, we're gonna push back up to 6100, right? Guys, you can see in this area, right? You can see right around this area, okay? BTC pulled back up to 50%, okay? According to this week, right around like 5K, right? And then, but 0.618 was like roughly around like a 55%. But I'm gonna show you on Bitstamp. It is very important, okay? Very, very important. On Bitstamp, when you go on Bitstamp, okay? When you go on Bitstamp, you see the same week, it is very low, okay? It is very low. It's this week right here, okay? If you do your fib retracement, take a look at it, guys. Take a look at it, all right? 0.618. 0.786 right here, gonna be 6K level, okay? Gonna be 6K level. But if you go on Binance, it's different, okay? It was totally different. So I told you guys, you have to be very careful, because if you just rely on one exchange and then you don't pay attention like to the details, right, you're gonna be very disappointed, okay? You're gonna be very disappointed, all right? So, and I told them, guys, 0.786, that's what you need to pay attention on roughly on Bitstamp, and on BYBIT you have to pay attention to the 0.618. Okay, I know it is a past, but you have to pay attention because we're getting the same scenario again. We're getting another wick in this area, right? And how you're gonna play it out, you have to include it in your analysis when you're doing like a Bitstamp, okay? When you're doing Bitstamp, because it's almost 600 points. It's almost 600 points, all right? So pay attention to that in case we get this falling wedge, and everybody gonna call for like, oh, that's a falling wedge right here, and then we're gonna go to the moon, all right? Okay, gonna go to the moon, and then everybody gonna call for the moon because of this move, all right? So, hey, what's up, Andrea? Thanks a lot, Andrew. So I think like we're done with the analysis with BTC. Unless if you guys have any question, we can talk about it. But as soon as we get either way, whichever pattern we're gonna make, if like we're gonna make this falling wedge and start looking like a move to the upside, or BTC is not gonna be able to make this move. It could just make another corrective move. And corrective move in this area, it's still going to be a falling wedge regardless how you look at it, right? Regardless, unless this wick is very strong and drop down to like a 6100, okay? 6100, but that's too soon, okay? That is too soon for you guys, okay? It is for my personal analysis and for the premium member. So in the premium member, I'm going to give you guys an update as soon as I get a chance, and then because nothing is going on, all right? So let's move on to Ripple XRP. Ripple XRP. All right, let's take a look at Ripple XRP. Ripple XRP, we got a trend. Okay, first of all, we know Ripple gonna be dropping. We knew it. We talked about it. And if you go watch this live stream, right? If you go watch this Discord live stream, everything is included. Okay, we talk about Ripple. Right. Okay, that's Matic. Okay, but you can go back, talk about it. We talk about Ripple, that was Ethereum. We talk about all these moves. You can see like when we talk about Ethereum dropping down to these levels, guys. So you can go and check Ripple XRP, similar thing. Okay, EOS, we talk about it. You can see that's this one is Ripple. We said like Ripple going to be dropping. So all you have to do is just go and rewatch it, and then you understand what I'm telling you. So you have to be very flexible and be able to anticipate all these prices way ahead. Okay, way ahead. All right. So Ripple, as we said, like during that live stream, and as we said like yesterday, we're going to be dropping away. We're going to be dropping down to 25 cents. Okay, so that's exactly what we did, right? When we dropped down to 25 cents, and I told you I was shorting Ripple, so it's not like I was long in Ripple, right? But I told you I was shorting Ripple, and I had to take profit right around 26.65, and I had another one at 24.65, but it didn't quite get hit. I didn't put it at 25, but price came exactly at 25, right? So what I'm expecting from Ripple, I don't see any reversal pattern from Ripple, but what I'm expecting, like for the medium term, right? This area of 1.27 to 1.41, that's a medium term. Okay, so medium term you cannot analyze it, you just have to expect it. Okay, but on the lower time frame, I'm expecting Ripple to retest these levels. Okay, I'm expecting Ripple to retest again roughly 24 cents, and the next level is going to be like 23 cents. And as soon as we hit those levels, we're going to be I'm going to give you guys an update. But Ripple could be very boring also, be careful. Okay, it could be very boring. So even BTC is dropping, it could be very, very boring. So that's why I'm not even worried, because when we were making this parallel channel, I told you it's a parallel channel, but at the same time, on the bigger picture, Ripple is making a flat correction. It is just corrective, and then we're gonna get this move, we're gonna get that move. All right, we're gonna get this, guys, we're gonna get it. So we just have to be patient. All right, and even on a lower degree, I showed you, like on my previous live stream, this this pattern is pretty bearish. It's a W, it's a triple top, but I like to call it a W because sometimes it can be like this, sometimes it can be like this, sometimes it can just be a triple top, like retesting the same level. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so you just have to understand it. If I show you on a low degree, you can see it in this level. That's why I was not panicking, because I saw this pattern. You can even see it on BTC. All right, let me just jump on BTC, 12 hour, 4 hour, and I show my guys also why BTC was gonna drop. All right, okay, we made one in this level for BTC. We made one. Okay, told you we're gonna be dropping. All right, we made one in this area. All right, we also made one in this area. That's why I told you have to look at it in 3D, because sometimes it does not look like a beautiful W. It seems like you're riding, you like ride this W. Sometimes it can look like this, sometimes it can look like that. Okay, sometimes it can even look like this. All right, make some low highs. Some people draw a channel, expect a push to the upside, price drop. So, and we got this pattern multiple times. Okay, multiple times we got it. Okay, I'll show you another one in this area. I showed it BTC right at the top for this one, right around like a 10.9. Okay, I showed it BTC again right around this area. I showed it BTC again. All right, so we got another one in this area. So you can go back and back test it. The reason why I'm showing you, because I shorted BTC every single time BTC made this move. I shorted it. Okay, I haven't missed a short of BTC at the very top. I haven't missed any since like 14K. The only thing I miss is like the bottom. Okay, the only thing I miss is the bottom. So let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum target, we hit it. If you go back and watch that live stream, I showed you like Ethereum going to be dropping. That was October 11. Ethereum price was 187. If you go watch that, 185. If you go watch that live stream, and we started shorting Ethereum at 180 to 152. 180 to 152, guys. So you can see Ethereum. Let's take a look at the high degree, a little high. Okay, Ethereum, we talked about this corrective move, right? We say this is corrective, right? Let me draw it properly. You can't see this unless you train your eyes to see it way before it happens. Okay, because everything I'm telling you, right, guys, we mostly see it before it happens. Okay, that's a flat correction. We talked about it, and we say we're gonna get this move. We could make another move in this area, make a lower high before making a drop and a push. Okay, but we could be dropping much lower if we break this level. Okay, the push to the upside, I don't even think we're gonna get it, but but we could get it. Okay, we could get it. So if we get this drop down, right, and BTC drop down to like 68 to 69, Ethereum could make this move, right? Could make. How high it is gonna retrace to, I'm not sure, but we're gonna retest it. Okay, we're gonna take a look at it. It all depends on the low. Okay, it all depends on the low, because if we drop down all the way up to like 130, let's say, let's just be consistent. Okay, you see we double bottom. Okay, what can you expect? Okay, we have to respect one. What do we call this? 1.27 to 1.41, and Ethereum is not going to drop down to this level unless BTC drops. Okay, unless BTC drop. Most people are going to try to long Ethereum because, you know, they're going to see this double bottom, right? Yes, you can long it, right? But you can, but I'm not going to long Ethereum from this area. I'm not longing Ethereum, but it is a beautiful pattern. I just don't want to long it. It is a beautiful pattern. Okay, it can make this. Okay, this flat correction doesn't have to drop the bottom, but to stay consistent. Okay, I'm just gonna take profit, right? Keep my short, put a stop loss, and watch Ethereum. See if Ethereum gonna drop down to 1.41 to 1.27. Give me a corrective move, right? A divergence. Okay, give me a corrective move plus a divergence like this drop. Gonna give us a divergence and be like, guys, we got this move, we got this move. All right. I'm gonna show you EOS, man. I'm gonna show you how we killed it on EOS like a couple of weeks ago also. So Ethereum, we hit our target, guys, but we didn't hit 151. I think we hit I put 151 on group members, but that was the second target. But I think we hit 152, well, 157, and 152 we did not hit it, right? So actually 151, we hit 152. But most of you guys don't wait for these low numbers. As soon as you 20% grain, you take profit. So that's amazing, right? Hey, what's up, K4W? Thanks a lot, K4W, man. Make sure to hit the like, guys, and subscribe, man. It doesn't cost you anything to do so, all right? It doesn't cost you anything to hit the like and subscribe. You're getting free analysis, free accurate target, nothing going to the moon, none of that nonsense. All right, we're giving you price target to the moon and to the downside also, right? We're giving you price target, accurate price target, okay, with detailed analysis and why you should be looking for those numbers. I'm not just showing you like a divergence, right? I could just show you a divergence on Ethereum. All right, let's see on the daily. I could just be very lazy, right, and say, hey guys, we got a divergence in this area, right, and do this, right, and do that. I could do this, but I'm showing you why, you should not just do this. Okay, why you should not do this? Because first of all, you got this is a corrective move, and this is a continuation pattern, not a double top. It is a continuation pattern, a flag, a drop. Then you look for this divergence. Okay, look for this divergence, and people are going to draw this, guys. Is that they're going to be like this falling wedge, and you already knew it's going to happen, but people are going to call it a falling wedge, right? And they're going to call this move, but you already anticipated this move far, like 3 weeks ahead, guys. 3 weeks. All right, you anticipate this move, but you have to understand what's going on. It's not just because you're making this, all right? It's because you got some little details in between, and you started it all the way up from here. Okay, we started from here. We say it's going to drop, it's going to push back up, it's going to drop, it's going to make this move, and it's going to make that move. You get this move, and then it's going to the bottom. All right, so yeah, all right, man. I'm gonna analyze Bitcoin Cash for K4W, one of our loyal member. Bitcoin Cash looking strong, doesn't want to drop, doesn't want to break market structure. That's good, right? That's good. But Bitcoin Cash target was what? Was 192. We dropped down to 190. But guess what? If you even was shorting Bitcoin Cash from roughly like a 230, first of all, let's do it like this, okay? Because we call Bitcoin Cash going up. Okay, we said Bitcoin Cash gonna go up, right? We said Bitcoin Cash gonna go up to 0.618 to 0.786, right? Okay, take a look at it. Right, that's the top right here. It was 245. So some of you guys, I have to give you I have to refresh your mind, because you guys tend to forget what we talked about, right? We said Bitcoin Cash gonna retrace up to this box. It did what it did. It did exactly, right? It did exactly that. But I told you, take profit at 0.618. Don't wait for 0.786. You can short it at 0.786, because the 0.786 could be very fast. And if you don't have a market limit order up there trying to wait for the price, you might not even catch it unless you put a target in it. So that is completed. And we said, what did we say? Okay, after that we said it's gonna drop, and where we're gonna look for the drop, 1.27. okay, you can anticipate 1.27, okay, of this move, okay, or you can anticipate 1.27 of this move. It just depends on your aggressivity, okay. If you're very aggressive, you're gonna take the big move. If you're very like you know, not aggressive enough, you take this move. And take a look at it, guys. Let's take that move. That's the smaller move. All right, if take a look at the smaller move, look at it, guys. Look at it, 1.41, 1.41. So what does it mean, guys? What does it mean? It could means we could, you know, just you know, correct in this area, right? Push back, get this 1.41 of the bigger move. Which move? Okay, the bigger one, right? The bigger one, the big move. All right, correct down in this area, right? Correct down in this area and do what? Do what? And we're gonna look for the push. All right, we're gonna look for the push after that. Okay, we're gonna look for this push before a further drop. So it is all technical, guys. It is all technical, but it is at the same time everything the chart is telling you what the chart wants to do. Either you only got two ways, okay? You got bearish and bullish. You don't have anything else. You don't have there is no such thing as sideways correction. Most people are gonna call this sideways correction, but you can see how many patterns we drew in this area. There is no such thing as sideways correction. If price moves, to me, according to the way I look at the market, if price moves like 1 cent, okay, some people are making millions of dollars. Imagine people like shorting XRP, right? When XRP moves 1 cent, even half a cent, all right, some people are making a lot of money because they're doing big leverage, big margin. So there is no such thing as sideways correction when you leveraging, okay? Okay, when you leverage, you have to remember that. All right, so let's keep an eye on Bitcoin Cash. You can take a screenshot if you want, okay? Like I told you about yesterday, BTC dropping and making a corrective move. Take a screenshot. Hopefully you did. All right, so okay, man, I'm gonna stop taking I'm just joking, but I was about to say I'm gonna start taking 10% of your gains. All right, but I'm just joking, man. All right, let's take a look at EOS. All right, EOS, guys, we killed it. Also, go and watch this live stream. Everything I'm telling you guys is it's been like almost like Ethereum, Bitcoin. EOS, you can go and take a look at EOS. Okay, that's the EOS analysis. That's the EOS pattern. That's how we drew EOS. Okay, we say EOS going to be making this move. Take a look at it, guys. EOS price action was like $3. We started shorting EOS $3, guys. So make sure to join the public Telegram group if you're interested in joining the premium member for this daily analysis. You know, you're going to be able to at least forecast like the near future. I don't know what's going to happen like in 50 years, you know, 60 years, but at least this price action we can analyze it in details. Okay, analyze them in details, right? So EOS, we don't have any target right now, but we have a target for EOS similar to Bitcoin Cash, right? And Ethereum, yeah, double bottom, roughly less than 1%, 2%, right? So very corrective. Okay, the only thing with EOS is like, you know, it is making this move, right? Just like Ethereum. Okay, you got this corrective move and look for another flag. We could just make this move a drop, a push to the upside, another drop. All right, so but if that's too complicated for you, all you have to do, just short it, right, and look for this drop to the downside. Okay, this one. All right, you could look for this one at $2, $2.20 to like $2 roughly, okay, give or take, because it's going to be volatility in this area. So you just want to, once you start seeing EOS like you know, being moving sideways in this area, you just take profit, wait for this move to short it again. Market is pretty volatile, man. It is pretty volatile to long this market, man. It is too volatile to long. All right, so EOS, let's take a look at the move to the upside. Okay, the move to the upside, you could say, oh, we're gonna be pulling back, but I don't see any pullback yet, right? You can see, oh, we can be pulling back up to 0.618. Yes, okay, if you pull back to 0.618, it just make it a little juicier, right? You're gonna short it up here, and then you're gonna look for this move. Okay, you're gonna short it up here, right? So you look for this 3-wave move. All right, so this wave should be dropping, so you can get that wave, but you just have to look at it you just have to look at it like this. Therefore, okay, after that, it's still corrective, right? Still a flat correction, right? And then you're gonna get this move, right? So it is all corrective. Just depend how you look at it. So I don't want you to see EOS pushing back up to 2.9. You be like, oops, is EOS gonna go down to $2? Okay, it's gonna, I think it's still gonna go there. All right, still gonna go there. And then after that, after we drop down to this level, okay, you could look for this move and the bigger correction. You can see, right? You can see all this corrective. Do you see the same move right around this area when we talk about EOS making this move, right? You see this move, we called it. Okay, we call this move, and then we use the same pattern. I'm giving you guys detailed analysis. Okay, I'm not just giving you like a price target. It's not just drawing. If you think like I'm just drawing randomly, you gotta be fooling yourself, man. Okay, you're gonna be fooling yourself. You're welcome, K4W. Hey, what's up, Vashal? Andrea Kelly. Hey, what's up, Spencer? Thanks a lot for tuning in. J Mott in the house. All right, guys. We talk about EOS. Next coin we're gonna talk about is Litecoin, and then we're gonna call it a day. Man, look at Cron. Okay, I'm gonna show you about Cron, guys. I'm gonna show you about Cron also. When I was calling Cron going to the moon. It is a marijuana coin, but you guys not interested in that. Let's see. Let's talk about Litecoin. All right, Litecoin, we killed it. Okay, Litecoin is one of the coins like I'm not even gonna be analyzing recently, because you know we killed it so much. It's probably gonna surprise us with a big move. So I would be at least stop touching Litecoin for at least a short term, right? So I'm not shorting it, but if you're shorting Litecoin, man, be careful, okay? Because Litecoin is one of the first coin we hit like one point, you know, this move, okay? We could make a move, break this level, and then we could be looking for this move for Litecoin. So BTC is about to be bullish, guys. So I'm bearish, okay? I'm bearish on the medium term, but BTC, as soon as we hit like 67,000 to 6,800, do not short BTC heavily. unless we got more data, BTC could be dropping, but 6.8 to 7K, guys, I would at least reduce my exposure of bearishness. Okay, it doesn't mean like I'm not looking for BTC to push down further to a 6K 5,700, but if Litecoin gonna give us this move, all right, up to 0.618, remember now, take a screenshot. Okay, what I'm telling you is very important. It's not it is not a random number. I'm just telling you, all right? You're not watching movies, guys. You're watching daily analysis, right? Look at this, okay? If we're able to get Litecoin dropping down to $45, we could get this move back up to even $53, which is like 0.618, okay? And then this is gonna give us this move we're looking for, all right? This is gonna give, and we could even start drawing a parallel channel. Take a screenshot, guys. Take a screenshot. I'm gonna give you a chance. Okay, we could start drawing a parallel channel in this area, right? And then start looking for a reversal later on. Once we got the necessary divergence on the daily. Okay, let's take a look at it. All right. Just like I told you about Ethereum. Okay, just like I told you about Ethereum. So we could start looking for this move, right? And then Litecoin dropping down, pushing back up, even like all the way up to this level. Okay, before even further dropping. Okay, so the drop is not, it is not gonna be, the bear market could last forever. Okay, so these moves we're gonna be getting, they're gonna delay the bear market. All these moves, right? If like we're gonna get, I'm not saying we're gonna get it, right? But I'm saying if we're gonna get these big moves, right? Like Litecoin going back up to like a $60-$70 after retracing down to like a $40, something like that, it's gonna delay the process. Because if you understand what's going on in the bigger picture, you know we still got another big leg down, okay, a big capitulation down, right? So you have to understand that. But Litecoin, I'm gonna be extremely careful as soon as we hit $45, right? We already have 48, so 47. We hit target of 46 to 48. That's exactly what we did, right? That's exactly what we did in this area. Exactly, guys, exactly on the dot. And since when did we say Litecoin gonna drop down to these levels, right? We said it when Litecoin was give us this pin bar, okay? Give us this pin bar, right? This one. Okay, it did not retrace back up 50% of it, right? But you know, it give us this move, all right? It give us this move, all right? Another, you know, bearish momentum, a bearish momentum. Okay, we don't have any bullish momentum. Why would you shorting Litecoin? Why would you like long in Litecoin from this area? It's just gambling, okay? It's just gambling. But we could get one in this area, all right? We could get one in this area. Right, we could get one in this area, and then you know we could be long in Litecoin from this area, right? From this area. So, hey guys, we got 29 watching, but we only got 17 likes. So if you don't like it, just hit the thumbs down, guys. I need those likes, man. It's free, man. Unless you're in a premium member, I don't ask you to like. But if you're in a public member, you know you're getting this analysis. Please make sure to hit the like, man. It doesn't cost you anything. If you take your time to watch me do a live stream for an hour, you know it only takes you like half a second, guys. I mean, it's even faster than, you know, pressing the play button. Okay, all right. So make sure to do so, man. Not just me, but any other YouTubers you watch doing some analysis. Make sure to hit it, man. If you take your time to watch it. Just give them a thumbs up to improve the quality of the analysis, the quality of the video, the quality of you know, giving targets. All right, it's gonna help all of us, guys. It's gonna help all of us, all right? So like I told you, you know, you're gonna get your grandma buying some Litecoin, so, and then by liking these live streams. So guys, I don't have anything to talk about yet now. We talked about all the coins I'm interested about. Cron, I just want to give you a Cron analysis, guys. Cron, I just published it, guys. You see Cron got a 20-day bull market, like that's a 20-day candle. You can see Cron pull back all the way up to 236, right? Pull back all the way up to 236, and I'm looking for this move for Cron all the way up, like maybe $15 or so, $16, just about like the previous resistance, which could be also 0.618 pullback. Okay, 0.618 pullback. But I made this analysis, but some people were telling me like I'm not supposed to add this part, so I'm going to take a look at it and see you know, if I could ignore this area and then just start it from like this area of $1, right? And it is still like a 382. Even if you take this level, only this level, it is still 382. Okay, it is still 382 pullback, depending, it all depends how you look at it. Okay, so Cron is pretty bullish. Okay, and I said it when Cron was like 750, but you guys I got it I think like 850 or 750, right? 750, something like that. But I think you guys not interested, so I just uploaded it on my, I published it on my trading view, right, like a couple of days ago, right, a couple of days ago. Link XRP BTC. Let's take a look at XRP BTC. XRP BTC, I think I told you it's gonna drop, right? Let's see. XRP BTC. XRP BTC. Okay, XRP BTC, let's take a look at it. Okay, I think on the daily we said we said on the daily, we said XRP going to be pulling back. That's what we said last time, right? Let's take a look at it. That's the last time I analyzed the XRP, right? So XRP bits, when we talked about it the other day, XRP was all the way up here, okay? We said XRP gonna get this move, okay? How low it is gonna drop? I'm looking for XRP to drop down to this level again, okay? But it just dropped 50%, all right? But it didn't drop the entire move, all right? So, but what are we getting right now? We're getting a pullback. This pullback could be like this, okay? It could come back down to like 31 cents, okay? Not 31 cents, but 3100, and that's what we said XRP was like. I think 37 to 35, and it dropped back down all the way like to 34 cents, okay? That's almost 10% drop, right? So you know, and it is giving us a double top, and this double top, you don't want this double top to be a W. You don't want it to be like this, like I just showed you earlier. You just want this to be a normal ABC correction, a push to the downside, probably even break this level, okay? Because most people, they're going to take their fib retracement and then they're going to be like, oops, okay, I'm going to wait for 382, okay? 382 going to be in this level, okay? It is going to be this area, this yellow line. That's 382, all right? So, but let's see, since like bits is dropping, right? Since bits is dropping, XRP could make this move, and if this is like a retracing back from like 68 to 69, XRP could be making this move, right? So you have to all correlate it to BTC, right? So, but we talked about this, guys. We talked about when XRP was like 35 to 3500 to 3700. We talked about it. I told you, like, look for this move, right? So let's take a look at Link. Link is giving me a tough time, I think, right? Link. Man, and Link, my story with Link, man, I bought it let's take a look at it. I'll show you where I bought Link and I sold it, and Link just took off. I bought it at the very, very bottom, but I didn't want to chase the price. Sometimes it's good to chase the price, man. I'm still pissed, man. I'm still pissed. That was like back in, I think, I can't remember, May or something like that, when Link took off. All right, let's take a look at it on the daily. Okay, right around this area of 89, I think it was like 8900, okay? That's when I bought Link, this area, like right around like before 10,000, okay, before 10,000 or 100,000, something like that. I think it's 10,000, okay, like 8900 basically, no, 89,000, whatever, okay? It was like, I know it was 89, all right, and some 000, right? I bought it in this area, and I sold, I think, like around 129, okay, in that area, 125, and then I got out, all right? It pumped back up, dropped back down. I was still looking to buy it in this area, but Link just took off. I never bought back. I never tried to buy back. But Link, it is looking great, guys. Like, I was thinking Link gonna make this move. Link gave me a tough time, okay? This move was correct. We got it for Link. We dropped down, right? Now we pushing back up, right? And then, you know, Link doesn't wanna give us this move, a further drop. Now it is double topping. Is it gonna push higher? We just have to wait for the next couple of days. But this one is a tough call for Link dropping. It's a tough call, but you could make it an easy call if you just respect like market structure and say that's a double top, okay, and Link gonna make this move, okay, and give us this correction, a possible, you know, sideways correction, a further move to the upside, okay? But it is looking bullish now, okay? It is looking bullish. It's gonna correct down, but it is looking bullish, okay? I'm not even sure if Link gonna be dropping down to this level like I was calling, okay? But we have to wait for the next few days and pay attention to the volume. We're not getting any volume, but price is moving up, so that's not good at all, okay? But right now it is bullish, but I would at least take profit. I don't care how bullish it is. I would take profit and always look for, it's always, these coins, they're always gonna drop versus BTC, okay? Always. They're not gonna go up forever versus BTC. And then we could look for at least 50% pullback, all right, to buy back, all right? Or even look for Link to break this level of 150, and then you're gonna start accumulating down to the bottom, all right? So, but we call this a drop from this area. We call this drop from this area, and then we call this flat correction, and further drop, but this move was overextended. I thought it's just gonna come back up to this level, but it came back up. Now it is correcting. Okay, it is correcting. ADA BTC. Hey, what's up, Andrea? Yes, I saw that. Let's talk about XRP. That week I was just analyzing the price, and that's the same thing I thought. Okay, that's the same thing I thought. I was like, you can see XRP these weeks, right? We got one. I just took like 50% profit, but these weeks right here always give you a reversal. So I'm thinking like we could make another channel in this area before, you know, make another week, make another channel, make another week. That's what I was thinking. Also, I noticed that. Okay, I noticed it. But let's see if we're gonna get that move. Okay, it is still looking strong. Okay, but let's take a look at the lower time frame. The lower time frame, thanks to Andrea, I wasn't paying attention to XRP making this move. But you take a look at it on the lower time frame. You got, what do you get? Okay, let's look at it on the 30 minutes. All right, you can see that's very corrective, right? You got 1, 2, 3. That's W. You got your X, and you're looking for your Y correction. 1-to-1 extension of this move, or 1.618 extension. We already got 1-to-1 extension. You see, let me just draw it. You see, you brought it up, but I forgot about completely. I didn't analyze it. I just look at it from Andrea. This is live streaming, guys. I didn't even know I'm gonna be talking about this. You can see we got 1-to-1 extension. Okay, so but do we have any sign of bearishness? Yes. Where is the sign of bearishness? Engulfing candle. All right, let me zoom it in. You can see engulfing candles, but is it enough to call it engulfing? No. Why it's not enough? Okay, look at this. Okay, I'm going to show you why this candle is not good enough to be called engulfing. Look down. Okay, you have to look down to the volume. Look at this, the volume is very low for the candle to be engulfing. So the bull still in control. XRP could make a 1.618 extension and push up. Okay, it could push up to the upside. So if the volume was proportional to the candle, you could be saying yes, but this volume is low, but the candle is big. Take a look at the volume next to it. Okay, look at this volume. It's way bigger than this volume. It's like almost 100, and this volume is only about 25% of this one. But take a look at the candle, pretty much similar. Take a look at the one next to it. All right, this one. Okay, take a look at this one. Right, this volume is bigger than that one, but this candle is bigger than this one. So it's not proportional at all, right? It's not proportional at all. But we're getting something funny too. We got something similar, this one and that one. Okay, we're getting this one gonna neutralize this volume because both similar volume, similar candle. So something funny is happening on XRP on the lower degree. So let's just see if it can push high, but it is a good area to start looking for a short, adding slowly and all the way up to let's see, 50% to that's 382 pullback. If you just ignore this wick to 25 cents, that's 382 pullback. If you want to include the wick, it's going to tell you almost like a 50% pullback, could be going like to 28 to 29, which is like 0.618. Okay, and 0.618, how can you relate 0.618 to that to this WXY correction we just made? Okay, this one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one could push up to a 0.618. Let's see, not 0.618, that's too high, but I would say that 127. Okay, 127. All right, 127, exactly 28 cents. So once you start like making this drawing, you can anticipate like this move without even like doing any analysis. Okay, just look at it, and 1.618 gonna be like 28, which is gonna be 28.4, and 127 gonna be 28. Okay, so these two targets, if we break this, it is breaking out, so it could hit these levels. Okay, it could hit first one 28, second one 1.41, which is 28.1, and then the third one gonna be 1.618. all right, so we definitely gonna get some rejection in this area. All right, and I think I got short at for XRP at 28 cents, I think. All right, and I didn't even do this analysis. I just look at the moving averages, and I added some analysis, and I added some You can see that's I was based it on this 100 EMA. That's the only thing I based it. That's why I only put like 28 cents. And at that time XRP was like 27.1. I didn't show it here. I just put some orders in there, right? So thanks a lot, K4W. Okay, you see we're getting rejection right around this area of 100 EMA on the 30 minutes. Let's take a look at it on the 4 hour. That's not the 45 minutes. That's not good at all, man. That's not good. Yes, you can see that's Bitfinex. Okay, that's why maybe this can, you can see like this on even on the 45 minutes. I don't like this candle. Okay, I don't like this candle. Even look at the volume. Okay, it's very low, and I showed you on BTC before BTC get the sell off. We got the type of volume on like a 15 minutes where we got like a you know, a pin bar, but you know, the volume was very low, so I say like it's not enough. So same thing with XRP right here. We showed it on the 30 minutes. It appears on the 45 minutes. You can see the very next candle. We got a pin bar. Okay, we got one in this area, but volume broke it and then broke it and go above like 50% of this week. So you know, we can get this 28 cents. We can, but it is good enough to we start accumulating from this area some shorts. Okay, some shorts. Thanks a lot, Andrea. So somebody asked about ADA BTC. ADA BTC not looking good at all. So ADA BTC, look for this move, guys. That's the only thing I can tell you. right off the back, look for this move. Okay, why? You got your volume 45 minutes dropping. You got a, you know, shooting star 50% of this candle. We're gonna most likely gonna retest it. If we break it, we could break it higher, but still, okay, 50% of this is gonna be like 500 sats. We're still gonna retrace down to like a that's not much though, like you know, roughly around like a 490 in that range, and then we could look for a further move. But it is it's not looking bad though. It's not looking bad. That's a low degree, but on the high degree, let's see. Let's just go on daily. Yeah, you see on daily you get different perspective. Okay, you get different perspective. So on the daily, what I would be looking for, I would be paying attention to this instead of paying attention to like ADA dropping from 547 to 490. Pay attention to this this line. Okay, this line, it is your let's see, thanks to that's your 100 EMA. Pay attention to your 100 EMA. Okay, we about to get crossover between 21 and 50. Pay attention to this 100 EMA. Any drop to the lower degree could be just a noise, but that's pretty bullish though. I thought ADA was bearish, but we got this move. All right, we got this drop. This drop should be supposed to be a continuation pattern, but it is pushing high. Okay, we could get another wave, another corrective wave up here before we're looking for some drops. Okay, but right now after this corrective move, I'm not seeing any why ADA did not drop. Okay, after this corrective move, sometimes you're supposed to get a drop. Okay, you're supposed to get a drop. All right, supposed to get, not supposed to, but you know, most of the time you get a drop. So if you get a pattern like this and then you're not getting a drop, it is something you have to remember in case you get it like in another alt, you're analyzing and then you see it. All right, you'll be like, okay, I saw it on ADA and it did not drop, so I have to be careful. Okay, you see, I have to recognize this pattern. It is a flat correction. It is a continuation pattern. It is a flat correction. It's supposed to get this. Sometimes it drop like 50% to 0.618 and then give you the reversal. So maybe that's what ADA is doing. But let's just give it a chance to retest like 550. Okay, give it a chance to retest 550. Daily RSI looking great. All right, daily RSI looking great. Okay, so but at the moment, right, I'm not bearish on our ADA. I could give it like another 10% push, right, which means basically could drop like 3 to 5%, right? So thanks a lot, Andrea. Let me see you guys. All right, guys, we got 25 likes. The other 5 people probably already left. So that's great, man. Thanks a lot for hitting those likes, guys, and make sure to hit the also comment and let me know those coins you would love me to include on our daily analysis, so I can include it, you know, under the comment section. It doesn't cost you anything, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. So when you guys ask me a question in a public Telegram group, I take my time to answer. So you guys can also give me, you know, small favors, okay? Just by commenting and liking. All right, it doesn't cost you anything. So all right. ETN was looking great. ETN, BTC, let's see. ETN. No, it's not ETN. It's, I think was okay. ETN, very similar move. If I saw ETN a long time ago, I would have tell you like ETN going to be pushing to the upside after this move. But I didn't see it, okay? But this move is it's just a Bitcoin Cash move, so I would look for this move. The only thing I would be worrying about ETN is like making the same move ADA just made, make this flat correction, drop down to this level of 0.618 and looking for the push further, okay? Those are the two type of scenario you have to pay attention to it, okay? Either drop down to this area of 0.618 to 0.786 and give you this very push to the upside, okay? That's the daily time frame. Let's take a look at the weekly, see if we can get the weekly 100 EMA or 21 EMA. You can see we similar move, okay? If I change it to weekly and the analysis I was showing you on ADA, that's why it is good to analyze other coins, because you can see the same pattern, okay? This flat correction, that's the same correction we got on ADA. So we could, you know, make this move up, okay? You know, we could make this move up and get rejected from this 21 EMA, this yellow line, okay? So I wouldn't be sleeping on this this coin. Even though we got this engulfing candle, we've been like getting a sideways correction with take a look at it on the Heikin-Ashi, okay? It is giving us a reversal pattern, but this reversal pattern is at the top, so you're not sure if it is a reversal to this area or reversal to that area. I would just hold on to it for a couple more weeks and see if we can get this pump, okay? Since we can get this pump, it just dropped the last 2 weeks, you know, because market been bearish, but it's been going up because BTC been bearish also. But it could give us this 3-way move, right, on the bigger picture, which is a weekly, okay, which is a weekly. So it's not looking bad at all, though. It's not looking bad, basically. The volume is low on the selling pressure. That's good. So we could definitely get this one, right? We could get that one, but let's see if he's gonna give us that one, right? If he's gonna give it to us, Yep, our side is dropping. It's okay, it's okay. We could make this and that, right? So just like ADA, BTC, just like ADA BTC. You can see it, ADA, right? Same move, right? Same flat correction, 111, came back down 0.786, okay? I don't even need to look at it. I know exactly that's 0.786. We're just so used to the chart, and then you could be looking for this move, okay? The move ADA trying to make, right? So all right, guys, I'm just gonna AGI BTC singular net. Haven't analyzed AGI forever. Okay, AGI similar move also, guys. The first thing first, man, I would just be looking for this daily 50 EMA, which is roughly around like 314. But these alt, they can move so fast, so high. Even these moving averages, they're not going to be able to do anything about it, okay? they just can give you a very strong push to the upside. You're looking for the smaller correction, and they're gonna make a bigger correction. This correction, I don't think I talked about ADI since like long time ago. You could get this big correction, okay? You could get this big correction before you even like seeing any type of retracement. But but first thing first, pay attention to 300 sats, okay? Which is the most the closest moving, I mean not move, the closest moving average on top of the price. On my chart is like the 100 EMA on a daily. That's the thing you need to pay attention. Okay, let's see. Last time we retested it, we didn't retest like this 100 EMA since almost like the first week of April when we started dropping. And you guys remember I told you, alt gonna drop nastily, the first week of April. Okay, you haven't seen any, only few alt went up above the April 1st price. Okay, April 1st prices, only few alt went up there. Okay, and at some point singular net, okay, singular I just call it AGI. Okay, AGI gonna go back to April 1st prices. Okay, you just have to be very patient. Okay, you have to be very patient, but it is gonna go there. Okay, you're gonna look for this move. All right, it's gonna go there, guys. It's gonna go there. All right, look for it, but you have to be patient now. You have to be patient. But you're still gonna get this drop though. You're still gonna get this one. So it's alt season. Okay, it's alt season basically. But they're gonna go to the April 1st prices. Okay, but most of them gonna make new lows on their dollar value, which is not good. Like basically gonna be dropping. So it's either you stay on a sideline with your cash, or you put your money on alt. You believe like they're gonna go back to the April 1st prices, but I don't think they're gonna break April 1st prices. Okay, let's see how far it is. It's like 400%, almost like 500% gain. Okay, so it means basically could drop a lot. Could drop a lot, guys. So that's 500% to the downside. That's a lot too, right? Since April 1st. Okay, look at it, man. That's 90% drop. Okay, it dropped 90% since almost April, 87. So right now it's like 83. So it's worth buying. It's worth buying. But it's not a financial advice. But I'm gonna look into it. I think, but I don't know. Yeah, Bittrex. I don't know if Bittrex has it, but I'm gonna look into it and throw some BTC in there. Yeah, at least you know where to sell. But April 1st price, if it goes there, I'm not saying it's gonna go there in 2019 or it's gonna go there in 2020 or 2021, but it is very probable. Okay, at some point. Okay, even if we get rejected on the daily 100 EMA, right, in this area, make another, get some sort of divergence lower in this level, we're still gonna go up. Okay, at some point we're gonna make this move. Okay, this move we're gonna make it. It's just a matter of time, but we will make this move. Okay, it is not guaranteed, but it is very probable. Okay, it is very probable. Let me just leave the screen, and then you can take a screenshot of it and let me know in the next few weeks, few months, next year 2020 how it's gonna play out. Okay, all right, because I'm gonna think about buying it too. So cool coin. Guys, let's take a look. I got some cool coin share, but I think it's a cool coin. How do you spell it? Cool. Okay, give me the symbol for KuCoin. I know I have some KuCoin since 2017. I haven't even looked at them. Give me the symbol for KuCoin. KuCoin. I think it's KUS. KuCoin. I mean, I got the coin. I forgot the symbol. KuCoin share. Let me see. Let me think. KSC. Nope. Okay, guys. I know it's a little delay out there. I'm waiting for the KuCoin ticker. KCS. All right, I'll put it KCS. KCS. All right. It's not coming up. Let's see. I'm seeing KCA. I can't find KCS. I can't find KCS for some reason. KuCoin. KuCoin, share, KuCoin. Alright, let's take a look at Tether, because I don't want to spend too much time on KuCoin. And I'm not going to find it. It's not coming up. Tether. I think we talk about Tether and we say look for Tether to retest. Okay, man, they give it out to giving you the same pattern, looking very strong, man. What we say, look at this top. Okay, the highest we're expecting is this top. But if I'm expecting AGI to go all the way up to April 1st prices, I should be expecting the same thing for Tether, guys. So we got this correction on the, let's take a look at on the daily, give a deeper analysis. Alt is looking great, guys. Okay, take a look at deeply analysis. We got this move, right? You see this move I just gave you, that's the same move you're looking for on the bigger picture. All right, that's the same move. All right, it's this move you're looking for. Okay, gotta look for this move. All right, okay, looking for that move. So Alt is looking great. So but this one we said we're gonna look for, you know, it to retest like a, I think 1400 level, but currently it is like a 12, 13. I think we retest like almost 13. So let's see, it is looking very strong. So let's see if it's gonna be able to retest like a 13, okay, or even give us a pop. Okay, sometimes these alt they give you these pops. Okay, so it's hard to expect like if like we're gonna retest this level of a 1400. Okay, but you know, also is overbought, but it is okay. It is okay. We still get this divergence and push back up. So hey, what's up, Thomas? Make sure to hit the like and you know, join the public Telegram group. The link is under the description. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a look at it, guys. Hedera. I'm gonna take a look at it. So Hedera hash graph Binance. It doesn't have enough history. The daily is just dropping, just corrective. So I would be waiting for at least a at least sideways correction in this area before looking for another correction to the upside. But I would look for sideways correction within this range. It doesn't have much history on the daily, so that's just a like a right off the back analysis. Just taking a look at this correction, a drop sideways correction. So you got the necessary correction you need, right? You got, but you could argue also that's 3. You could get this 3 in this level, a drop in this area, get this sideways correction. But either way you look at it, I would at least look for this sideways correction in this area before I'm starting to be bullish. All right, so hey, what's up, Van? Make sure to hit the like. BCH BTC is the same as BCH ABCs. I mean USD. So BCH BTC, it looks pretty similar. Okay, that's a BCH USD. Let's take a look at BCH BTC. Okay, similar move, looking very strong, but it's actually the opposite, right? It's actually the opposite. So BCH, we broke out this 100 EMA daily, no, 12 hours daily. You could be actually daily, you're looking for this move, okay, on the 50 this 50 the 100 EMA on the daily. That's what you're looking for actually. So I don't do too much analysis anymore on BCH, roughly BCH USD, I mean BCH BTC, but we could look for this move, okay, just for a sample analysis. Okay, that's 1 2 3 move to the upside. we could look for this drop again even before. But the RSI is too aggressive right now to give us any move. Any pop right now just gonna give us a very bearish pattern. This pattern, you don't want to get it right now. Basically, you don't want to get this right now because it is very corrective. Okay, it's gonna drop. So what you want to get, okay, if like I was you know, I'm like manipulating if I was manipulating Bitcoin Cash, I'm just gonna push it back up to this level, get the rejection. Everybody gonna say, oops, it got rejection, and I'm gonna make everybody, you know, sell it down to this area, and then we're gonna look for this move. Okay, this move we can't even break that area because we won't be worrying about too much about a flat correction. But this is too flat. Okay, this is too flat, and it has to correct. It is too flat. And if you take a look at it, if like we're gonna get a falling wedge, right, like this, you could just look for 1.27, 1.41, okay, of this move. Okay, this is gonna fall within your wedge in this area. It's gonna fall within your wedge. After you get the wedge, guys, you don't get this type of analysis right from anybody else. All right, after you get this wedge in this area, right, you could, you know, drop down to this wedge in this area, and then you're gonna look for this move. So that way you're not gonna care about the flatness. Okay, you don't want to care about flatness. Everything flat has to drop basically. So if you see this, it has to retrace. Okay, it has to retrace. Just how low it is gonna retrace is like, you know, that's a big question. If like it is at the very bottom and then you just made this flat correction, you look for this move. Even BTC made that move. I can show you on BTC made a flat correction at 3K level. That's how important it is. Take a look at the daily on BTC. You got this three-way move pullback, but guess what? We got this. It's kind of very gave you this move 1, 2, 3, but it came back down. Okay, before taking off. Okay, came back down before taking off. This move was not just, I cannot call it flat because this bottom was not just there yet, but you could like visualize it. Basically you can visualize it. It's not something you're gonna go and tell someone, they're gonna like, oh, this move is it's incorrect, but you could like you know, anticipate it basically. Like this, you could like, okay, we should have get this move. If we had gotten this move, if you had gotten this move, the other, you know, the pattern gonna be beautiful like this, and then that's what ADA is doing, and then you could look for this. All right, like I'm telling you about alt. Okay, like I'm telling you, look at this move. All right, look at this move. I'm telling you about alt. You can see alt drop from like April 1st. Imagine alt, this top for BTC 2017, right, is alt top, and you see how alt dropped 90%, and I'm telling you they're gonna make this move. They're gonna make this move like up to like that level, guys. So you don't get this type of analysis, guys, but you have to be very patient for those alt to give you this move. All right, to give you this move. Okay, to give you this move from April 1st, drop 90%, 80%, and then push back up to 80%, like a 400% gain. All right, so but you have to be very patient to get that. Very patient. Okay, all right, I will look into it. Maybe if it's gonna 100x, I can just put $1, right? I'm just joking, but I will look into it, man. I will look into it. All right, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you forgot to hit the like, make sure to go and do so. If you did not share it, make sure to share it, guys, to help each other out, and then we're gonna make sure we're gonna get this crypto. All right, so make sure to join the most of you guys are already in the public Telegram group. Make sure to hit the likes, therefore you know, make sure to share it, family, friends, Bitcoin maximalist, XRP maximalist, and all of them, and then we're gonna get this crypto. All right, we're gonna get this crypto, and then we're gonna get this hash graph. All right, guys, thank you for watching, man.